There is a dentist, and I thought this was really cool. A dentist says that you're ruining your teeth with 4 common mistakes. Guess what's number 1?
Not brushing.
Come on, be serious.
I don't know.
Mouthwash.
What?
Yeah. He says, listen to this. This is a New York City dentist. His name is Dr. Jerry Curatola. So Dr. Jerry, the dentist, Dr. Jerry says mouthwash, this is a quote, mouthwash has absolutely no value in oral care.
It doesn't kill all the germs.
He said it's another man-made creation by the consumer products industry. Despite guidance from the American Dental Association that certain mouthwashes can keep bacteria, plaque, tooth decay, and gingivitis at bay, Dr. Curatola, listen, he's got the cure. He's Curatola. Curatola insists that they could cause harm. He claims that some mouthwashes contain preservatives, such as parabens, that can destroy the mouth's microbiome. He said, quote, I'm always amazed that dentists are giving people little bottles of mouthwash on their cleaning visit that's loaded with alcohol, artificial dyes, and colors like that fluorescent blue color made from coal tar, which is a known carcinogen. Wait a minute. The blue mint, the blue color of the mouthwash is made from coal tar? That's what Dr. Curatola says.
I thought charcoal.
Dr. Ayatollah Curatola.
He's the dentist to the Ayatollah. It's a little known fact.
One time I was...
I already used the Ayatollah joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
Still funny.
Yeah.
One time I was staying the night at my aunt's house and my uncle's house, who was a dentist, and I got up in the middle of the night and used some mouthwash. And
Did they have a spit bowl in the bathroom?
No, what they had, what I put in my mouth, and it was dark and I wasn't paying attention. It was the highly concentrated dental mouthwash, like that they only have at the dentist office.
Hold on. You're using mouthwash in the dark in the middle of the night when you go to the bathroom?
Well, it was in the guest bathroom.
What? Who goes to the bathroom in the middle of the night and says, hey, I'm going to use mouthwash right now?
They had a bunch of pills in the medicine cabinet, too.
Take these.
Oh, it looks great. I can't read the label, but what's going to happen?
Well, let me tell you, my whole roof of my mouth felt like it burnt off.
Was it dangling like roof burn from like a cheese pizza that scorches your skin off?
I had roof burn, and I was talking like this when I woke up.
And were you like using your tongue to flick off the dangling skin?
Yeah.
So are we still on the first thing that Dr. Hematoma?
Just one.
It's not hematoma. It's Dr. Curatola.
Okay.
All right. So he says, knock it off with the mouthwash is what he says. According to Healthline, mouthwashes can be harmful if overused. Experts warn against frequent mouthwash use due to potential teeth straining from dyes, removal of the healthy microbiome, and a potential cancer risk, which there is limited evidence. All right, next, root canals. Over 41,000 root canals are performed every day in the U.S., but Curatola refuses to be part of the trend.
Good. He's
against root canals. He says it's the only procedure we do where we keep human dead tissue inside of you.
Man, I've had a few of those.
What's the dead tissue? The tooth?
Right.
The treatment involves removing bacteria and decay from the tooth, disinfecting the area, filling the roots, and sealing them to prevent further decay. Not only are they painful and, like any procedure, carry risk, but they also been linked to increased endotoxin level. Anyway, he's like, don't get a root canal.
All right, this seems like real outlier stuff. Sounds like he's just looking for some publicity. Every other dentist is wrong in the world?
My dentist says it's okay for you. I mean...
charcoal toothpaste. Who the hell uses charcoal toothpaste?
I want to hear about this because I've heard that is good for your teeth. Tell us what's wrong with it.
Dr. Curatola says activated charcoal has surged in popularity with promises of whitening teeth and providing fresh breath, but Curatola warns it can be abrasive and even ruin tooth enamel. He said it's the equivalent of using Ajax on your teeth. Ooh. If you're brushing with charcoal toothpaste every day, you're going to wave your enamel goodbye, and your teeth are going to get more sensitive. Despite being sold by Colgate, Crest, and other major dental brands, limited research has suggested that charcoal toothpaste may be too abrasive for everyday use and often does not contain fluoride. Then he says metal fillings This is number 4. You're ruining your teeth with these 4 common mistakes. While not as widespread anymore, metal fillings were once commonplace in the industry. All my fillings are metal. I haven't had fillings done in probably 20 years. So my fillings are at least 20 plus years old. I have fillings that I think go back maybe 30, 35 years. So I probably have all that mercury crap leaking into my brain.
It can't be good for you.
Yeah.
According to Dr.
Curatola.
Okay.
The Ayatollah Curatola.
So when did you have these done? Were you a child or in your 20s?
I was an infant.
I don't know.
I was just out of the birthing canal and I got fillings.
Well, Froggy has a gold tooth. I didn't know you had metal fillings.
That's good for your teeth.
No, I've got metal fillings in some of my molars. Not every tooth, but I got a few of them. Yeah. So I think these days they use like a composite, right?
Yeah, it's like a white
Yeah.
stuff.
The mercury content in the fillings has the potential to release mercury vapor into the mouth, which could be inhaled by the lungs. Mercury exposure has been linked to numerous adverse blah, 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 blah. So anyway, he says he recommends other options, ceramic, porcelain, or resin fillings. Hey, you want to hear something funny? When I was out in L.A., so I worked in L.A. back in 89, 90, 91, and I went to a doctor on Sunset Boulevard, close to like Beverly Hills, close to like PCH and out toward Westwood and those areas. So I went to a dentist that was recommended to me by my general manager, Simon T. And turns out this dentist like had a whole huge Hollywood clientele. So I go in there just for a checkup to get my teeth cleaned. And the dentist is like, "You need Hollywood teeth." I'm like, "What?" He says, "You need Hollywood teeth." I'm like, "What do you mean?" "Well, you got all these silver, fillings. I want to, let me drill these all out. I'm going to put in the tooth-colored fillings. All my Hollywood celebrities, all my stars do this." I'm like, "So I've got fillings that are working perfectly fine right now, and you want me to get them all drilled out so you can put in new fillings just for vanity's sake? So when I open my mouth, wide, you can't see my metal fillings?" So
I just did it for Bud Bundy.
MJ, I've been watching you open your mouth wide for a long time.
Yeah.
I've never known you had metal fillings.
Oh, yeah. I've got some metal fillings.
Not that I want to look that deeply in your mouth, but thanks for telling me.
So that's the story. So I did not get all my metal fillings drilled out, and I did not get the tooth-colored, natural colored filling put in. Well, listen, at some point, these mercury fillings or whatever I have, these, the silver fillings, at some point, they're going to crack and break, and I'm going to have them replaced. But so far, they've been lasting a very, very long time.